Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Omensight. So remember how last time Actually, I'm not sure. Did I talk about that last time? Did I mention it? I put it in the description of the last episode anyway. How I was kind of considering starting over just to see what Radika's timeline would be like before having acquired the Omensight. Because as soon as we did that and started Act 2, the only option we had there was to show it to her. But yeah, we couldn't try to just ignore that and break her out of prison, or I don't know, to see how she originally broke out of prison without our help, I guess. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. I replayed the, well, basically Draga's stage, which was longer than I expected, and there are plenty of potential side paths, as I was reminded, including one, maybe not so obvious one, that I'm very interested in checking out, and I really hope that even though we are in the main timeline, oh god, there are so many split timelines. So this is an alternate universe to the already multiple alternate universes in our main game. Oh god. Anyway, so in the main save file, I suppose, where we are in Act 2, I hope that even though we have the Omensight, we are not once again forced to use it on Draga as soon as we encounter her, but that we can still just proceed with her normal level, because there were so many paths. I mean, if not, I guess that's okay too, but it would be a bit annoying. Anyway, we'll see. However, on this one, on this save file, I also chose to activate guided mode, which lets you interact with the investigation orb. And I find it really weird that they take that away entirely when you choose True Detective. I mean, yeah, sure. The idea is that there is no guidance at all, but this is really just an overview, just, you know, a list of notes that you took. In addition to that, apparently there's also the witch hint system, where you can, I guess, ask her for hints directly. I can't right now, but I'm guessing that as soon as I finish another mission, she's gonna have more to say. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of an important part of the game that we're missing out on. And I'm tempted to switch to guided mode on the main save just for that, just so we can check the investigation orb occasionally. I mean, I will take breaks in gameplay because this is a Let's Play. If I were playing this on my own time, I would maybe just complete the whole game within, I don't know, a week or so. A couple of days, because I don't think it's a super long game. I would probably be playing longer sessions and just retain, you know, things in memory better than, you know, with several days break in between playing sessions. So having this as a reminder, as a way to just bring yourselves up to speed, myself and the audience, I feel like that makes sense. And if it makes the game a little bit easier, I mean, okay, sure, but I feel like in this particular scenario, it's just a way to keep things balanced. Anyway, without further ado, let's finally jump into this. For the first time.
Hurry, Harbinger. Do not let the tree falter and die.
Yes. Right. Return back time. Radika is still in prison as far as we know. We don't have the Omensight to show her, so there's got to be something else to do. Yeah, she's singing her song. We did listen to that before, so... Well, yeah, I mean, there's literally a lever to free her from the prison. But we didn't even have the option to flip this. For reasons, I guess.
Not to kill, then. Have we met? A shame. Would have been easier. Nice hair ribbon thing, by the way.
Hair ribbon thing?
Can I get one? But where are my manners? So, you came to visit. What do you want? Wait, let me guess. The secret to my smooth and fluffy fur? The recipe to my mother's famous sugar raisin pie? Okay, one last try. You want to save the world from impending doom.
Ooh, got it.
You're funny. I like you. Hey, let's help each other out. I have a plan. I think I can talk to you. I mean... make you talk to me. Well, sort of. So, you in?
I guess
Good.
we can at
Let's
least
go.
nod,
I'll
even though we're
all
canonically,
of that and on the way.
literally a silent protagonist. And everyone's just guessing what we want. When we first interacted with Draga, actually, I got the impression that it was implied that the Harbinger was talking and telling her, you know, why she's here. And that Draga is not just guessing like Ratika is, but, I mean, Ratika makes it very clear that we're not actually saying anything, and she has to just assume. Oh well.
I almost forgot. There's a war going on. And by going, I mean going great. So great, they made me the leader. Can you believe it? Just look at me. To think they used to call me the runt, never knowing I was a natural champion. Now they know. I think.
Yeah, we learned about her that, like, her brother was the celebrated champion of some sort of racing event, and she was jealous of him or something and wanted her place in the spotlight.
Not only do you have eyes, you can use them too.
The rats are not our enemies here.
Everyone around the Amber site. It's a surprise for you and our Imperial guests. The Amber site. The Pegarians call it the Amber Core. Shows how much they know. We've built a city around it, real sacred. But make no mistake, its power is real. You'll see.
And you're gonna use it to turn yourself into the Deathless. I mean, we know that already. Unless things are gonna change now that we're here. But it is interesting that I obviously did miss out on, well, all of this. Just by, I don't know, advancing the game too far. Of course, I had no way of knowing that beforehand. And in a way, that's cool. This game is all about branching storylines, right? Branching paths. And making certain things missable on your first playthrough, while still making the whole thing solvable in the end, obviously. You know, that's I guess that's in the spirit of the game overall. Oh, also, a thing I learned that I completely missed previously, we have a strong attack, heavy attack, that we can just use. Not just the one light attack that I've been spamming over and over, basically. I just missed that tutorial pop-up in the very first intro mission, I guess, before we even got to choose the memories. So yeah, you can just do this heavy attack with Y.
Or do, but only in a song.
Also, sorry for talking over any dialogue that might be happening. There probably was. Oh. So we got a pillar to topple here. Actually, several pillars. Oh, this one's gonna fall over, but it's too far away to affect anything.
I hope that wasn't a supporting column.
No. Doesn't seem like it. Purely decorative. And so far I haven't seen any sealed doors or breakable walls that I need any abilities to, any later abilities to open up. Things like that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll turn out that there isn't really anything missable on this path, so even by missing out on it on the main file, we're not missing any memories, or, you know, really that's probably the main thing.
We have to help the others build the barricade. We're not done here yet.
The main kind of reward for exploration that is not just more experience and money. Oh, well, there's a seal, although we don't have the purple seal in the main file yet, do we? Wait. I mean, maybe there's a way to, after having showed her the Omensight once, maybe we were just forced to do that to advance the overall storyline immediately after having acquired it. But maybe we can actually just return to her memory and then experience this path, in which case I would feel a bit silly for doing this right now, because then I'm gonna have to redo it. I guess I would just do it off camera. We do have the green seal on the main path though, right? I mean, definitely the yellow one, obviously, that's the first one you get. Careful. Idiot. Yeah, I think we acquired the green one, right? Yeah. From Radika herself. On her evil path, basically. Well, not evil path. The other path, I guess, the post-Omensight path. Whatever. I keep seeing these ratlings as enemies somehow, I don't know. Even though they're not the first type of enemy we've been fighting. First we fought the Imperial dog soldiers, but I don't know, still somehow. Did not necessarily mean to go for that barrel, but that's okay. Or that barrel. In fact, that was a... that attack input must have been cute, because I did not press another button for that. Okay, anyway. So we could have... actually, what would that green seal allow us to reach? Isn't that just that upper ledge? Oh. Oh, there's a memory. Never mind then. Didn't even see that. Yeah, well, we'll see if we can return to this place after all.
Is breaking things a hobby of yours?
Yeah, actually.
So, the
You
plan.
could say that. I do enjoy that quite a bit.
special song and tap into the Omensight. Just so you know, I may be a teeny bit different. After the
So
song.
she
Don't
was
freak
planning
out.
that all along,
It's
alright.
Sort of a special transformation. Probably. I don't know.
Come on, hurry.
Another purple
The
seal.
truck's ready before the Pegarians show up. I know, I know.
Okay. Is this... Oh yeah, this is the bridge that we were... well, driving that war machine. Iron Tech's Fury. Across. Iron Tech? Ion Trek? Oh. One or the other. And yeah, there's... so you may remember, the Rodentions ended up blowing up the bridge underneath the tank, which stopped us from continuing to ride it into the city itself, I guess.
You've heard this one.
Not that that
The
really
Rodention
stopped
leader
us from
asked
doing
the
anything.
sappers to set bombs.
However,
When she arrived,
like
no bombs. But it's
the Imperial soldiers closing that gate. Whoops! Why am I skipping over things?
Tell her. Go over, tell her.
We haven't seen this before, but we might actually...
Wire?
The more I think about it, the more I think that we're probably just gonna
Wait, how did you
experience this again anyway.
Gray in your color code?
know? Nope.
If you still can't figure it out, rest your head against the bomb and try to light it when the spark of realization hits.
What is actually going on here? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, like that one situation where I guess I was on Ludomir's path, probably. Yeah, where they closed the temple doors. Except it was possible to stop them from doing that and enter the main gate instead. And similarly, it seems like with the help of Time Stop, it might absolutely be possible to stop them from blowing up that TNT. And, you know, thus not stopping the tank. So that's another way to, you know, deviate from the way that Draga's path first went. It's definitely something to try. And I wonder...
Witnesses talk of a battle with a monster caused an earthquake. The Pegarians offered to help us. They rebuilt almost the entire city. Of course, there is a healing power to music. It has magic that can bring people together. But
Don't
not
move
this
too fast, I guess, or you
This
miss
song
out on
will
dialogue.
Tap into the darkest corners of grief. This song can kill. So why don't you sit back and relax? Enjoy
Relax
the
and listen to your
bargains
killing
in
song?
La
Wonderful.
Barrica. Oh, and whatever happens, don't interrupt.
Maybe I should interrupt. I don't know. Is that an option? Maybe I can't because she's up there. And I can't reach her. Unless... Delay of fate. I was thinking if maybe they
Are behind you.
could... Maybe I could make it across here and somehow up to her platform, but I don't think I can. No. Well. Huh? Where are you? Why did this one run so far away? Okay. Huh? Do we not see it happening? Or... No, we do. Okay. I guess we did not see her transform, right? She was already transformed when we
But the enemy keeps pouring in like locusts.
became her with Draga. And now we're of course fighting on her side. Interesting. Nice little rhyme.
Wow, is that the boss?
What in the five hell is that?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if Ratika is herself anymore at this point. She sure doesn't sound very much like herself. Completely taken over by Vodin, I guess? I don't know. Not sure why that didn't snap on. Oh well. Start fighting. No need to wait for me.
Something is wrong. Ratika?
I am deathless. I am your end. Will you break or will you bend?
Deathless? Have you connected with the void?
I mean, look at her.
Soldiers, attack!
Can I still call Ratika's help? No. I guess not. Oh, okay. So those are still getting blown up. Not really sure what difference that makes, but okay.
Come on! Keep the pressure on! You or me, stranger?
Okay, that works. Ow.
Are you the Harbinger?
Okay, time stop. Quite effective, it turns out. Ow.
Keep fighting!
Oh hey, Yield Draga. Achievement that I missed out on before.
Boss, the Imperials are retreating! We won!
Invaders!
Boss?
Yeah.
Is that really you?
Ratica was broken. Fear, doubt, regret. I am deathless.
Sorry, boss. I didn't mean to.
Pursue! All invaders must die.
Oh, hi, boss.
You are an infant, but so very old. Ratika's promise I will uphold.
Oh, okay, so you were speaking
I see
in rhymes on
I
purpose.
see your mind. There are the priestess you must find. Her soul is key, her soul is lost. Follow her trail no matter the cost.
Okay.
In the temple locked by a seal lies the truth for you to reveal. Now, Harbinger, back to the tree. You, the serpent, must never see.
Wait, so possessed Radika wants me to find
The giant snake
the priestess's
Odin,
soul as well?
Avatar of the great void.
Now I'm
surges
confused.
forth to
If I wasn't
devour the
before,
world.
and I was.
The chain of events triggered by the death of the godless priestess have played out as they have before. The truth must be found, and Vodin must be stopped.
Okay, so what new insights does this officially give me? Radika plans to use the power of the Omensight to become a deathless, a terrible entity that seems to trade emotion for power. Yeah, emotion and, I don't know, herself? Her entire personality? Like, I mean, is this reversible? Is this just a temporary effect, or is she now forever taken over by whatever void entity? Maybe not Vodin itself, actually. Maybe she's just using the power of the void to fight the void. Fight fire with fire, basically, so... yeah, I don't know. And that's the only insight we gained from this entire episode. Interesting. No Explorer bonus, huh? Maybe you really only get that when you're able to open up every single side path or something? Is that... I don't know. Is that even gonna be possible? Or maybe you can only get the Explorer bonus... like, maybe you can't get that on every single expedition, even if you try to open every door, because there are branching paths. And only once you have officially explored every last bit of a level, you're getting awarded that once? I don't know. Back at the tree. Still no Indrik unlocked. Terrifying and sad.
Terrifying and sad. But her words, they ring true. Yet we cannot forget about the Emperor. He is our main
I mean, he
suspect.
is, but we
must
already know now.
investigate the Emperor, and we know how to reach him by following Ludimir.
Right. Well, in theory, except it doesn't really work out that way. I mean, we find him, but anyway. So we already know, of course, from following Radika's other path, that the Emperor is not the one who killed, or almost certainly not the one who killed the priestess. He did attack her or confront her, but he almost certainly did not kill her. It also doesn't seem like he would have a reason to, because he's apparently trying to stop the end of the world, like Radika is as well, I guess, in her own twisted way. But I thought it was heavily implied, that she actually might be the one who killed the priestess for some reason. But then she asked us, or the void creature inside her asked us to, or told us to look for Vera's soul. But we wouldn't have to do that if Radika was the one who killed her in the first place, right? I mean, does that make any sense? Either way, we didn't... So, yeah, we didn't gain any new abilities or any new seals unlocked by following this path, but there was a memory. So that's obviously a missable thing. Well, anyway, let us go to the main menu, I guess, and see if I did all of this for no reason, because we can't just repeat this anyway. I don't know why that possibility didn't even occur to me. Okay, this puts me after whatever it was that we did last time. Don't remember exactly. Was it Ludimir's path with Omensight? I did do that one, right? I think. Oh, this is going to allow me to buy the... Oh, wait. Huh? Wait, why do we still have money left? Maybe that's how it was last time. That's how I left things. Phantom dash to level up. Reduce the wait time. Oh, I think I might have decided to save the Ember for now. Maybe I specifically did not spend everything. I did spend all the experience though? Yeah, okay. Right. Locked by difficulty. That's... I don't know, that's still weird to me. I feel like just having that overview available shouldn't count as making things inherently easier. You could have that completely separate from actually giving you any hints as to combine the clues that you gathered. Just seeing the clues that you've already seen before, seeing the information like, you know, all condensed in one place, I feel like that should not count as a hint. Anyway, let's start with Radika. You can discover no new clues by playing this day again at this time. Okay, I still want to know
Hurry, Harbinger. Do not let the tree falter and
if
die.
I'm still locked into showing her the Omensight. I guess that's probably the case at this point. Even though it doesn't really make sense, because, you know, the whole point is that we're repeating the same day over and over. But yeah, that's just not an option. That's a real shame. There were so many things to potentially do on her path, and that is now forever unavailable only because we could show her the Omensight, and we cannot choose not to. That's... why? Like, this is so arbitrary. They're just locking me out of all of that. Even though there is no logical reason, no logical in-game reason why that should be the case. But I mean, I suppose that's the result of the choices I made, even if I didn't know I was making any choices at the time. But I'm also not going to continue playing the other save file now and redo all the things I already did on here, except trying to do it in such an order that I get to do the maximum amount of things before permanently locking out of any paths, you know. That's, sure.
Hurry, Harbinger. Do not
Let's see how
let
this
the
goes.
tree falter and die.
Presumably it's gonna lock me into showing her the Omensight as well. I mean, why would they do this differently than Radika's path? So we're probably missing out on all the things I could have potentially done on her path. Oh no, that's making me kind of want to do everything again differently even more. Oh, and this thing happens again. So that's fun.
Is something wrong with your sword?
That's so interesting. So this is supposed to start with the cutscene in the tent, right? Where Draga's talking to her lieutenants or whatever. And then I can come out of hiding. But instead, apparently, there is a way to do nothing wrong, as far as I can tell, and just have that fail to load. And instead, I guess we spawn somewhere with Draga technically somewhere near us. We can attack, possibly move around, we just don't see ourselves. But she reacts to our slashing aimlessly. Let's try that again, I suppose. I'll wait just a little bit longer, even though it's technically fully loaded. Nope, it broke again. Oh my god. And since I immediately fixed it the first time it happened, just by trying again, I never bothered to investigate if this is a common problem. But I mean, unless there's something specifically wrong with my game,
So it begins.
which
Another
it could be, I
chance
guess. Maybe I need to
save Auralia.
verify game files, reinstall, I guess, worst case scenario. It's not a huge game, so it wouldn't be that bad, but I would like to just be able to continue playing right now, if possible, you know.
General,
oh, there we go.
Give me 2
Let's
battalions and I
just
shall
try
come to
again.
the core
It'll work
field.
eventually.
I do not doubt it. But those battalions would turn the battlefield into a graveyard. For them and the Rodentians both. Iron Trek's fury is the key for a swift victory.
My lady is wise. But what if the Fury fails us during the assault?
Then we walk. Now, let us review the battle plan once more.
Our main army will initiate a frontal assault. We will simultaneously hit the northern and eastern gates. When we do, Emperor Indrik will bring the Fury through the rear.
Assuming
Through the
we can
rear.
trust the source.
The Emperor secured the information personally. We will follow the Rodentians' secret path through the Dead Forest into the heart of their city. We will seize the core and end their resistance.
Or not. And, okay, yep, I'm locked into using Omensight, of course. But all those locked doors and the possibility of stopping the
Intruder!
the Fury
Get
from
out.
being stopped,
Both
I
of
guess.
you. Now! That vision.
Maybe I'll just have to play through the game
There
twice.
has to be a reason for what happened, Harbinger. You are the Harbinger, yes? Indrik. He may seem cruel, but there is always a reason behind his actions. That vision. That's the Temple of Yarborg, yes? There were engravings on the walls. Scriptures and patterns.
Oh, because
I
you can
believe
read
I
Ancient
decipher them.
Bulgarian.
Perhaps that will shed some light on this matter.
General Tiger! The prison! Riots!
Have the captain send a detachment to quell the riot. I have another matter I must attend to. Come, Harbinger. Let us investigate that vision of yours.
I guess. Okay, Ludemir's also heading over here.
My lady? You cannot disturb the Emperor. The ritual has already begun.
Indrik is here. I suppose it makes sense. Step aside, soldier.
Please! My lady!
Okay, the main gate obviously is open to us at this point.
I never thought studying the ancient scriptures would serve a practical purpose. In Pagaria, it is not a feline's place to study such things. Or lead armies, for that matter. No amount of study and training would have led to acceptance, had it not come from Indrik.
From Indrik? Wait. Oh, that door. There is a seal over this way. Yeah, a purple one. That. Wait. Do we have the purple one? No, that's still locked. Okay. Right. Yeah, this door wasn't even interactable in any way before. We have looked at that memory and that the door on the far right. That's where we go through when we follow Ludemir's path. So yeah, this is all completely new.
Ciphers. These creatures did not dare tread these sacred halls. Until now.
Okay, I guess there was nothing else to do in this room, alright.
Ciphers are coming! Everyone, ready!
Harbinger. Time is of the essence. I understand, but I fear for those soldiers.
So you want us to potentially waste time? Oh no. Well, I guess we're gonna help them. Can we close
push
this?
together.
Oh, wait. Hold on. We could. Hello? What? What? Oh, I literally cannot go past this point. And it's damaging me somehow? I mean, I don't see anything there that would damage me, but I guess I was really just supposed to block that off to have fewer enemies to deal with. Huh. And here I was thinking that maybe there would be some sweet treasure. Nope. Well, maybe there is after we deal with the enemies. It was easy and quick enough. Oh, and that's now closed.
That was not the last of them.
It wasn't?
General.
Come, please. Help me. I know this is now completely pointless. I still want to do it. Yeah, okay. Cool. Guess I'm satisfied now. So, this would have done... Oh, that's one of those traps. I see. They showed me that in a little tutorial video. There's an invisible barrier here. Come on. Why? Is that really necessary? Also, could I have pushed that block the other way and used that to jump back up onto this ledge that we jumped down from? Who knows? Anyway, this is a split path, right? We could have ignored the soldiers and just left them to fight alone. I doubt that closing that passage with the block would have done anything other than just reducing the number of enemies, but not really created a diverging path. Oh, that's... I didn't even see that was explosive. But I did see the breakable wall. So that makes sense. Another new place. Do your special attack or not? Well, we'll see if it still goes through.
Barbarians, let us cleanse these sacred grounds.
Maybe? I don't know. They were all damaged, but maybe they were before. Their skill is on cooldown though, so maybe it did actually trigger. Oh, come on. Okay, we could open that, or we could jump up here. That would have been a few traps to use against the enemies. I see, okay. And I guess you do earn bonus points, like extra rewards for fighting more creatively, I guess, using these kinds of environmental advantages. But, you know, just fighting normally works well enough. Another purple seal. Why don't you open these gates? I mean, sometimes she just runs ahead and pulls levers and opens doors. Sometimes she just waits for me to do it. Wait, did the paths actually meet back up here? Yes, they did. And we still don't have access to that middle path. Okay, so... Huh. Maybe we'll have to go through...
Is something wrong with your sword?
Those purple doors. No. Why would there be anything wrong? You can see that it's working perfectly.
After we have finished investigating, we should have a word with His Highness. I want to hear his side of the story.
Okay, is she actually gonna run for that yellow seal door that she obviously can open? Or are we gonna go through the central door here? No, we're heading for the sanctuary, right? That's why we're here. Of course. Because the Omensight showed that is where Indrik attacked the priestess. So yeah, we have no reason to go down the main path, which leads to the lava-filled chamber, right? Where Indrik is, as we know. Turning into the Firebird. Oh, well thanks, I guess that's convenient. Otherwise we would have had to jump across like we did the first time we were here. Yep, there's another purple seal. What's it? Oh, okay. Willimir's here. Yep. Makes sense. None of our concern. Yes. I think that was a purple lock before as well. It definitely was one that we were not able to open at the time. So I guess purple or green? Unless we were already able to open green. But, well, we can't open that, so...
Your combat skills are indeed legendary.
They are. Quite legendary. Especially when it comes to smashing pots. Really good at that. Okay, this is where... yeah. No, not this time. A big shadow creature spawned on the other side. Oh, maybe it still does? Oh, we'll see, I guess. Wow, yeah, there it is, I guess. Can we do this? I think that only hit the little one in front, which is a bit of a shame. A bit of a waste. Okay, oh wow, that dealt a lot of damage apparently. Brought the thing down from half health. Okay. I guess that that charge move is a bit more powerful than I... well, not gave it credit for. I guess I didn't really... I really only used it once before. Well, twice, I guess, technically, just now. But only ever against enemies that didn't really require such a powerful attack. That doesn't do anything, right? Ow.
The Harbinger is quite strong to withstand such a shock.
Did I not successfully dodge it?
Our emperors are buried here, under Yarborg's benevolent watch. Our patron god has been gone for 3 centuries, but the faith in Pagaria still runs strong.
3 centuries. That's how long it's been since Woden last showed
Let
up.
us see if there is anything here that explains why Indrik would want to murder Vera.
Well then, go ahead.
Ancient history is inscribed here. You know of Yarborg, yes? Of course you do. My apologies. I ask out of habit, considering what passes for history in Imperial schools. Yarborg fought an epic battle against Odin. That's the Void incarnate, if you believe such things. As the myth goes, 300 years ago, Yarborg, wielding his sword Cladden, defeated Vodin in battle.
Right. And Indrik actually mentioned that sword Cladden, and that inscribed on these walls apparently was a sort of ritual that empowers that blade to allow one to use it to fight and seal away Vodin, I guess, as Yarborg did 300 years ago. So I'm guessing that ultimately that's what we're gonna be trying to do, or that's how we win the game in the end.
Here, Yarborg appoints the first godless priestess to watch over the world, Vera's spiritual ancestor. Then he withdraws from mortal affairs.
Okay, godless priestess because the god that she's serving, I guess, isn't around? But isn't she still a priestess of Yarborg then, even when he's taking a break?
Wait, this is new. This seems to claim the sword Cladden is real, and surprisingly specific on its location. This is strange.
Conveniently specific.
Apparently there is a ritual of ascension to become Yarborg's avatar. A firebird, the ritual requires an amber core. Once the transformation is complete, the avatar is then able to wield Yarborg's sword. This must be Indrik's plan.
It is, yeah.
There
Seems
is an
like
amber
it.
core in the temple, and the guards were talking about a ritual. This kind of power, however, it's not meant for mortals. Vera would have said as much. Vera must have tried to stop him. And the Emperor killed her. What a senseless tragedy.
I mean,
if this is true, Indrik has betrayed the trust
did he
of
kill her,
Bulgaria
though?
and its people. And he may be placing himself in danger as well.
But I mean,
we must find Indrik now. Come.
My lady,
up until
come
now,
with a message from His Highness.
Where is he now?
I do not know, my lady. When he heard you were here, he reacted strongly. He demanded to know why you were not in Rodentia, leading the army.
He said, tell her to do her duty. Her judgment will come later. Then he departed. He just flew away.
He must be after Cladden. And if these scriptures are correct, I know where he went.
okay. Unfortunately, you didn't tell me, but apparently in the city of Eka, where we haven't been yet. Okay, that's all very interesting. What was I going to say? Okay, so maybe Indrik did kill the priestess after all, because she was trying to stop him. But would he not have been under the impression that while a drastic measure perhaps, it was, well, justified because he was trying to save the world, and he had no time to convince her? And he was also under the assumption, working under the assumption that she would be reincarnated, because that's just how that works, right? Except that somehow something is preventing that from happening by having, I don't know, by having her soul trapped somewhere. I guess that's where we're trying to find that soul, or find out why she is not coming back. So yeah, he may have killed her, but you know, for a noble reason, I suppose, and assuming that it was not going to be a permanent. I don't know.
The scriptures mentioned a vault. Here, in the city. That is where the sword Cladden is supposed to be. Can you imagine artifacts of the gods hidden in plain sight?
I mean, I don't know about plain sight. It depends on where it's hidden. If it's sealed away somewhere under the city, that's not exactly plain sight. Oh yeah, get out of there. Chain reaction, nice. Unfortunately, it didn't really hit any of the enemies, but you know. Huh? Oh, we're trying to go there. Almost seems like this is sealed from the other side. We're seeing the back of a lock here. Oh, maybe not. I guess it's just a regular lock that we don't have the key, or... Well, I guess it would require a key and not a ritual. We have neither, so...
This avatar, how will this change him? The power may prove too much.
I mean, he seemed to be holding up all right.
Leave our armies, or the people of Pagaria.
Definitely better than Ratika with her void powers. Oh, well, we can open this, right? Yeah. Leads to one of these. Just a bunch of money. Alright. And we cannot go further this way. Okay. What is that? Oh, it's just an octopus? With a red one? Maybe it's just the lighting that was different. Ow. Oh, these guys are sturdier than I keep expecting them to be. Oh, that was a bit unnecessary, but it's fine.
And push.
And push. Oh. Firebird feathers.
Burnt. That ashen smell. This transformation into a firebird must be a literal one. This is the place. Look. The Imperial seal has been breached.
No, not the redemption one though.
We are being overwhelmed.
You can count on me.
Nice one. Nope. Void Slayer, kill 100 ciphers. Okay.
Attack everyone in sight, friend and foe alike.
That had to happen eventually, I guess.
Speaking, sir. General. Permission to go treat these wounds.
Granted. A seal, not ours. Rodentian, our way is barred. We cannot enter, nor could Indrik. That leaves only one path.
Too bad we can't fly. Or is there another way around? Is there a way... Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, could we be here at this point in Chapter 2 without knowing about the Green Seal? Without knowing that ritual? When did we get that one? Oh no. Wait. No, we would have... Yeah, okay, I think we got that one because we experienced the Chapter 2 version or Act 2 version of Ratika's path, right? Because, yeah, you don't learn her seal on the Chapter 1 path, as we now know, because we did that earlier. So yeah, obviously we learned that from her after showing her the Omensight. Okay, so we could have come here first, and then we would not have been able to go through here. But now, of course, I want to know. I mean, I want to know what's down either path, but...
I would have thought Indrik to be in the other vault, but...
I mean...
I trust your judgment.
I thought that ultimately both paths would just lead to the same place. Except one may be more straightforward than the other, but maybe not.
The Emperor!
He's literally here.
Your Highness.
And he's dead. Well...
Dead.
That's tragic, but at least...
And now Indrik. How could this happen? We wanted to stop the Emperor, yes, but... who would kill him?
Who would be able to kill him? Did Void Ratika make her way all the way over here? I mean, this is fortunate for us, though, because now we can finally connect with Indrik's spirit. Obviously, that's a huge step.
This is why I sought to perform the rite of ascension. The Firebird ritual. To protect us.
Yes. Emperor Indrik was the leader of the Bulgarians and the main suspect for Vera's murder. You can feel his determination in his search for something, but for what remains a mystery. I mean, does it though? We know that he transformed into a Firebird to be able to wield the sword. He also knew where it was because it's literally spelled out on the wall if you paid attention in school. And so he went there to get the sword, but he was killed by someone behind a door sealed with the Rodentian seal. And we know that the Rodentian leader, who is the one person that we know for sure knows how to open and potentially also place those seals, has been taken over by an evil shadow creature and is not really in control of herself anymore. So, yeah. Oh. Another Omensight? Oh, that's the sword, of course. But she's not the Firebird, so she can't wield it. Never mind. She was able to use it to stab Vera. Betrayal. Ratika's betrayal is revealed. Omensight acquired. Okay, I mean, that didn't come as too much of a surprise at this point. But it seemed like Ratika did that before turning into the Deathless. So she was doing this while she was still, in control. Congratulations, you've reached your next major breakthrough in your investigation, which means that we're locked out of everything that we haven't done up to this point again. Although, I mean, the thing is though, there were all these purple seals on the way, and I don't think we've had a way. I can't see how we could have possibly acquired that yet. I don't know who that's. I mean, purple obviously is the color of the cipher of Vodin, but I don't know what character that would possibly teach us that, and I don't think that we had a way to acquire that up to now. But there were several purple seals on the way here, of course, and on some other paths previously. So, if the game locks me out of this now, maybe there's gonna be a way later on to just revisit every point in every previous chapter. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Mainly because there is no in-game reason to lock me out of those things, right? I'm gaining new knowledge, allowing me to go down paths that I just didn't realize were there before. And, you know, showing these Omensights to other people to affect what they do. But technically there should be nothing stopping me from just, you know, repeating a path before and, you know, not showing them that and going down a path that I had gone down before to take a branch at a later point down that path. And maybe that's exactly how it's going to be in the end. After I've reached a point where I'm technically able to do the final step, to solve the mystery, beat the game, and, you know, destroy the time loop, I suppose. Escape the time loop. Maybe then I will be able to just freely go back to any point and do things that I didn't do. That would be really nice if they allowed me to do that. You know, just for the sake of completionism, I guess, for completing those memories. We'll see. Major breakthrough, yes.
Are you all right?
Bye. So that's what the sword used to be. Making a murderer. Unlock your second Omensight. Right. I mean, now we know who murdered the priestess. We don't know exactly why, or when that happened. But, I mean, as far as we know, Ratika escaped her prison and went immediately to the Redemption capital to then turn deathless. But the murder must have happened before that. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it did. But when was she imprisoned? Only during this day? Earlier this day? Still so many mysteries. Well, we have access to Indrik's timeline now. And we have the other Omensight.
Unexpected.
Yeah.
It appears Ratika has much to hide, and much to answer for. Indrik is no longer a concern. His ambitions are troubling, but if he did not kill Vera, perhaps he can serve as an ally. And his strange death. The transformation into the Firebird grants great power. Who is powerful enough to slay him? How will you use your Omensight power, now that you know Ratika has killed the godless priestess?
Yeah, that's a good question, and we are in Act 3 now, so probably locked out of a bunch of things that we could have done earlier. Okay, I mean, so Indrik's murder must have happened only briefly before we arrived there, right? So, really, it could have only been... Unless... No. Oh god. I mean, I have no reason to assume that Ludimir was still alive at the time, because every single time that he went to confront Indrik by himself, he ended up dead, right? So why would it have turned out differently this time? And we don't even know that he... No, in fact, it doesn't seem like he even knew about the Redemption Seal, even though he was a friend of Ratika's and an ally of the Redemptions. Because we came across a green seal while accompanying him, and he just mentioned it. But I don't know if he specifically said that he doesn't know it, but he didn't open it, so yeah. Really, it seems like only Ratika could have, you know, opened that chamber or sealed it with her Redemption Seal after killing Indrik. So she was there earlier, like, I guess in the morning, or whenever Vera's murder happened. She took the sword without technically being qualified to do so. Took the sword and used it to kill Vera. Then somehow, I don't know, hid the sword away somewhere. Got imprisoned. Escaped prison one way or the other. Turned into a Deathless. And then headed all the way back over to the temple to kill Indrik. After he had turned into the powerful Firebird. And then she sealed him away. Sealed his body away in there. I mean, who else but her could have done it, right? That's implied here, that it must have been her. Because she was powerful enough, she had the seal, probably. Or is that too obvious, and is there going to be another twist? Let's find out next time, I guess? Oh, this is a super long episode. Yeah, I mean, things happen, for sure. I don't know that I understand any more than I did. Well, I mean, we understand certain things, but obviously with every new answer come several new questions, which is good. Not complaining necessarily, but yeah, I'm definitely very strongly considering turning on the guided mode. Not to specifically ask for any hints, of course, but to be able to just look at that overview, as I have argued about at length before. So yeah, I think that just makes sense. Right, anyway, we're gonna be doing everything we can do now and figure out where to head next next time.
In return for Amber, the tree will give you a blessing.
Yes, thank you, I know that. Anyway, yeah, I should definitely take a break now. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.